The cost of living crisis is still underway across the United Kingdom, with insolvencies in Yorkshire increasing 30% in the past year.
We'd been warned this was coming to Britain's high streets. A fish and chip shop in Bradford driven out of business by the economic squeeze. This is the cost of living crisis, and it's spreading. Another shop in Bradford forced to close, the shutters coming down on a place much loved by customers who simply couldn't afford it anymore. What Ursula Sutcliffe started with £100, a place of plants, coffee and community, now being packed up for good.
People had come out and then changed their mind. They thought, that's it. So they've completely changed the habits. And even though people were supporting you, sometimes online or just from a distance sending you well wishes, it wasn't transcending into sales. I just needed to bow out while I had something left in me to bow out with. I was scared that it were going to completely take me down and I've no chance of ever coming back again. The disaster's coming. I said it to you before, and I've said it to people many a time. I truly, truly believe the foundations of this country are cracked. Who is this country actually looking after? Because it don't feel like it's us. People are desperate in England in 2022 who work full time and have always worked full time, and they're desperate. It's actually disgusting. And there's no care. Like, where's the care gone from this country?
Analysts say corporate insolvencies in this region are up 30% this year. Across the country, they're up by nearly a half. The fear that companies wouldn't survive rising costs and falling income is now becoming a reality. We've been in touch with half a dozen businesses who've gone under recently who didn't want to speak publicly because they say they feel ashamed, embarrassed. One said they felt like a failure, but there was simply no way for them to carry on. Where demand is growing is places like this, the stores of free food donated to those in need. And that, says Abdul, is a growing number of people with full-time jobs.
Since the original announcement of the energy prices going up, there's just been a huge demand. And we're getting working class people coming in now. There's people just on benefits before. But we've got working class, we've got nurses, we've got quite a lot of people coming in, a lot of social workers coming in. Because everyone's struggling. It's affecting everyone now.
It's scary because a year ago I went self-employed. I was a teacher, so I work from home. I'm a childminder.
Jo, like most of us, is making choices she never had to think about before.
It's always on my mind, the cost of fuel, how many times I can boil the kettle in the day. It is literally always on my mind. And what I often do is I do my shopping a week in advance, book my slot on my food shop, and then I'll go in the night before and cut out anything that we don't definitely need, so any extras just get cut out.
They are necessary choices being made by millions of people, and for a growing number of businesses, impossible to survive. Greg Milam, Sky News, Bradford.